do is flip the lens so we can see upwards. There we go. And we're off.
Is that good?
Yeah, is it recording?
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it. Alright, so what's up, motherfuckers? This is
Great way to start.
I think it's the New Age Podcast is what it's gonna be called, right?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah. This is a podcast with friends.
Pretty much.
Let's just do that over again.
But I like that. What's up, motherfuckers? How the fuck's it going?
Alright, what's up, guys? This is Jay and Diego with our friends, and this is our friends and us, and this is no longer Diego and Jay. This is Diego, Jay, Ashley, Josh, and Eli, and whoever the fuck else wants to join in. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
So we talk about
whatever, right?
Yeah, so we talk about everything still. So we got some shit that needs to be talked about, or we want to talk about, I guess. You know what I'm talking about? Diego's been wanting to do a podcast, so hey yo, here we are. You know what I'm talking about? Let's do it right now, right? Fuck it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so what we want to talk about, guys, I'll let y'all pick for the first one. We could go in any order, it doesn't have to be from the first one. Go and pick any fucking random one.
Well, I just heard about this 6ix9ine thing, so I kind of want to know what happened with 6ix9ine, his raid, his Brooklyn apartment, or whatever the fuck
Oh shit, you can let yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
that
funny.
great minds think alike.
Yeah. Fucking, okay, so supposedly he's been in, what is it, the out of town Dubai, whatever foreign country, shooting like a music video or touring and shit like that. And I guess the feds raided his Brooklyn home, which he was in the process of moving out, supposedly as well, and there's been movers going in and out. And they raided his house for some reason, even though he's not even there. They don't know why they raided his house.
Okay, so there was no cause, nobody knows, there was no...
I mean,
they didn't have a warrant,
but
there
there's
was...
a fucking blood. He's got fucking guns in his video.
They said it found one gun.
Yeah, they found the gun. I mean, shit.
But in New York, state law, it is mandatory 3 years for a gun in New York City.
Shit, that boy's ducking that fucking pedophilia case.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard it was beat, I heard it was dismissed.
No.
I heard the chick said that she lied.
They still want him to go to jail.
Who? Why?
Because he pled guilty to it.
But she lied.
But
he
she
pled
did.
guilty to save his ass because there's really nothing a man can do when fucking accused of that. Dick,
I mean, you could fight it.
If you were accused of rape and you had no alibi, and they were like, I want this sick fucking jail, and you're like, dude, like I don't even
Nigga,
fucking know this girl in my life. You know what I'm
Get
saying?
a damn good lawyer, bro.
Like,
Yeah, like,
some,
what the
dude,
fuck?
I've
Like,
heard cases where that shit does
I'd
not
die.
But have y'all seen the Breakfast
But
Club?
you gonna be in jail
Interview with
fighting
him
it,
and
though.
Charlamagne?
I'm gonna fucking fight it till I die.
I've seen one, I think. Yeah, I have because he had
Where
his
he-
hair up. Yeah, I see.
Where he explains the whole situation of what happened.
I didn't see that clip. No, I saw a certain other clip.
All right, well, Charlamagne asked him about, I guess, what the whole case and shit, the whole pedophilia case. Supposedly, he texted this girl and told him, and, yeah, like a motherfucker. He contacted. They were fucking hitting up these hoes, and she said she was 18. Went over there. 6ix9ine never touched her, but ever since all the text messages were in his phone, he got the charge. But she ended up getting, she got...
Did he know her age? That's
No.
the real question.
I don't know if he knew her age. She said she was 18.
See, that's what fucked up. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, man,
That's the part that really fucking pissed me off. You know, like
nowadays you gotta ask for ID.
Like I can't remember who it was. I feel like it was R. Kelly.
Even
But
then, you gotta get a black light and see if the motherfucker's real.
Right? On some real...
but like, yo, what happened to that case way back in the day? I can't remember what rapper it was. I think it was R. Kelly. Right. I don't know why the fuck he peed on somebody, but first of all,
You
really did pee on a bitch?
was it in the fucking concert?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was on video.
But was it at the concert?
I don't know.
Because I remember this girl who got into the concert, who it was an 18 and above thing, and she got on stage and he almost got charged because she was there. And then that's not even his fault. Like, she fucking snuck in under false pretenses saying that she was fucking 18.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like there's like this huge gap in between like
that fine line.
That fine line of women being able to just say these things, and then when something does happen or go wrong, it's immediately the guy's problem. Or not even that. The company, the fucking industry, the fucking restaurant, the fucking bartender. Like, yo, if you get allowed into a bar You know what I'm saying? And there's a bouncer. That's their job to check ID, right? But if the bartender serves them alcohol and they've already been allowed into the bar, got the X on their hand or whatever the fuck the case may be, that bartender's still liable. But they lied to get in the first place. Like, that's not his job is to serve customers who come to the bar, who are allowed to come to the bar.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But see, why would it be his fault caught up in the whole mix just because somebody lied?
Trust me, I get that, bro. People go to jail for fucking false imprisonment all day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
And I just think the system's so fucking corrupt, bro. It's ridiculous. Like,
yeah, and that's when I take to Ghostbusters.
Exactly.
So we should have a Ghostbusters counter.
that was one.
Well, cough counter as well. That's 2.
Is it like per cough or just people who cough multiple
We
times?
used to do per cough.
Yo, because that'd be outrageous.
Yeah, it was outrageous. Diego got up in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you smoke the good kush.
You watch one of our old podcasts, dude? I shit you not, bro. That Diego brought that bitch up to like 100, and I was probably at like 10.
Nah, dude, I bet. Diego coughs a lot.
I know, I know. He's a motherfucker, dude. But yeah, 6ix9ine. I don't know. Whenever he comes back to the States, I don't know what's gonna happen to him. He's obviously got a lot of fucking shit going on.
Like charges and shit.
Yeah, he's got some shit to deal with, you know. And I think, what did they say? Like, they were gonna put him in prison because that he was supposed to stay out of trouble, and he ended up punching the fan in Austin or some shit like that, right?
I didn't even hear about this.
So like he punched that guy, and then he had to go to court, and then that's when they were like, yo, I think he beat that as well. Like, he didn't even have to go do any jail time.
No, he went to jail.
Did he?
Yeah.
He went to jail in New York, but like for like a couple days.
Yeah.
Like literally a couple days. Like, this boy be beating shit. Like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be a free man like always. Like Robert, you know what I'm saying? Robert Freeman.
Look at that. We're the Boondocks.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's probably off to that. You know, that's all. Unless you got any other questions.
Nope, not really. Next topic, I guess.
Yeah.
Something that's kind of fresh, Mac's death.
Huh?
So I said something that's kind of fresh, Mac's death.
Oh,
Mac
yeah.
Miller's death.
Yeah. No doubt. I thought you said Max, as in M-A-X. I was like, who is Max?
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Rest in paradise.
Yeah, for real, man. That came as a shock to me. I don't know why, but Aaron's always the bearer of bad news for my favorite rappers dying. Messaging me, yo, you hear what happened to X? A couple weeks later, yo, you hear what happened to Mac? What?
Dude, I saw
You're still going to Instagram.
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Dago posted on Facebook, Mac Miller really dead? I was
I
like,
saw it on Twitter.
I was like, yo.
Yeah, I saw 2 different posts and I had to go Google it because I was like, yo, like, I just heard about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just doing something somewhere.
Yeah.
My thing is,
I just found self-care. Like, that shit was my shit now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah.
my shit.
I think it's Ariana Grande's fault. I don't give a fuck what people think.
Yeah,
Honestly.
my thing is, like, everybody's like, oh, well, trying to think, like, his death is a conspiracy, Illuminati, this and that, this, that, woo, this, that, and the
The
third.
powers that be.
The numbers do add up, though. Somewhat.
I mean, Ariana Grande's already in the Illuminati. I've heard a lot of fucking shit about, like, one of these songs that she made, like, they broke it down and they're all like, and then apparently they have conversation between her and some dude, or her and one of her friends, that she called in the middle of the night and told her to come over because there was, like, spirits in her house. And reportedly, what was said was happening was that the Illuminati was casting black magic on her and making her, like, hallucinate and making shit happen in her house to freak her out, to make her join the Illuminati because she has so much fan popularity. Like, the voice that she has for people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard that Beyonce's ex-drummer is suing her, and, like, she was drumming for her for, like, 12 years, and the fucking said that Beyonce controlled her with black magic or with witchcraft or some shit like that. That came out, like, 3 days ago.
Dude.
Like, that shit's gnarly, bro.
Yo.
That's a hell of an accusation, and it seems crazy as fuck.
No,
go ahead.
My thing is about the whole map thing, like how they said, like how they're saying like the Illuminati, blood sacrifice and shit like that. Just let the man fucking rest.
Right. Yeah, same with X. Like, whenever they're saying he's still alive, he's not dead.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see his tattoo.
Like with
We're
that fucking riot and shit that happened in fucking LA. Like I was like,
Honestly.
dude, fucking just let him fucking be, dude.
Honestly, the dude, that shit was lit though. Like,
I mean, yo, shit. If I was popular and I died, I'd want people to fucking
nigga,
question that shit. You know, be like, yo, like, is that really him? Like,
yeah, these
you know what I'm
niggas
saying?
rioted when he died, bro. Like, that's lit. Honestly, like he's always talking about starting a riot. Like,
that's love. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, these niggas, yeah. For real, that's the only way I know how to describe it, bro.
You know?
Like, and it's fucked up because it's causing damage, but fuck, niggas are pissed. Niggas were mad, bro.
That doesn't justify destruction.
Yeah, but at the same, I mean that.
It's more along the lines of the cause of.
Yeah.
It's not saying that they're
Like,
right for doing it. It's saying that why they did it. They did it because he got killed. Like, they started a riot because somebody fucking straight gunned them down.
I will say in the beginning it did start out as something like, you know, it was just like a gathering of just people like singing his songs and shit, just jamming his shit.
Yeah, but then
like that was dope.
Yeah, but then you gotta understand, you got fucking assholes in this world who are gonna go to those type of places and be like type of
fuck
events
this
and
dude.
say fuck X, fuck this nigga's music, fuck this and this about him, and that causes problems. Cause you got a lot of people out there who don't take that shit from people.
Yeah.
Just like Jay said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like when X, you know, had that altercation with that dude in the alley, you know, he's like, pull it, kill me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't scared, you know what I mean? But then you find somebody who ain't scared to fucking use the gun, you know what I'm saying? So like you know, you're gonna go and say these type of things at a rally, and you know, you may not give a fuck what people think, but there's gonna be somebody who's not gonna give a fuck that you don't give a fuck what he thinks, and he's gonna steal the fuck out of you for it, and it's gonna cause a problem with whoever you're with, and then so forth.
I don't think that's what caused the riot.
I'm just saying, like, that's how shit goes down. You know, like, the riot probably started because you had some arrogant people at a peaceful protest being assholes and saying, like, fuck this dude.
It wasn't
and that's
like,
wrong.
But you see, the thing is, people can't control themselves because when they went to his public memorial, what was it, 10,000 or I forget how many people showed up, but like, I think it was around that number, 1,000 or 10,000 people showed up and fucking, you know, they were all peaceful, you know, there was no cameras, there was no phones, you know, and it turned out exactly the way it was supposed to. You know, people were walking by, I mean, of course, people were crying and shit like that, you know, but, you know, when it's time to show respect, it's time to show respect.
Exactly, maybe some people have that.
They rioted the night that nigga died, bro. Like, that shit's, I don't know, man. I don't know, rest in peace.
But I want to hear what you have to say about it.
What?
About the whole riot thing. Like, because you were about to say something.
I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I just, like, I understand, and, like, I feel your pain, because fucking, like, I think about, like, fucking just, like, losing somebody who you feel is close to you, and somebody who is, like, an inspiration to you, or, like, people looked up to him, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And, of course, losing that is a fucking terrible feeling, and, of course, you're gonna want to fucking just destroy just to get those fucking feelings out. But like I was watching this one thing with this dude like who was just straight in the riot, and like at first like people were just straight, like it was fine in the beginning, and then people started hopping on top of cars and shit, then started hopping on buildings and shit, and it started breaking into them and whatnot. Like it just escalated. And like I get like feelings come out, you know, when somebody dies and stuff. But
I think
it doesn't justify the destruction you cause.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. You know, there's no real reason to go out there and fuck other people's shit up, period.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's really not. Like, I mean, unless that person specifically did something to you, that's the only time I feel vandalism is really in the right. Unless it's like straight out of fucking spite or being vindictive. You know what I mean? Because I mean, that's just the world we live in, you know? I mean, come on now.
Spiteful, yeah.
You know, like,
people did the same thing when fucking Rodney King died, or when Rodney King was, when those officers were found not guilty. When the cops beat the case, when they beat the shit out of Rodney King for going so fast on a highway. Like, and their whole thing was, oh, he could have hit somebody on a fucking highway.
So yeah, beat the shit out.
not only that, that's not even an excuse. Like,
And they use way excessive force.
Hold on, whoa. That's a perfectly logical reason, you know, not for them to beat the nigga, but like for them to say like you could have hit somebody, you know, like yeah, for sure, you know, yeah, we're gonna pull you over and shit, whatever. No, do I feel it's acceptable for cops to even do anything like that in a matter of that type of situation unless he's evading specifically? Like if he saw the cops after him and he didn't stop, that's where you have the issue. But that's also where you have morality comes in with cops because, you know, like, hey, he's fucking speeding. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference between him holding a hostage and him speeding.
But if I remember,
like, you're not gonna run up to a car just because he's black and pull out a gun because he was speeding. But they're gonna do it anyway because, you know, they're cops and they can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with this whole cop situation. I feel, you know, in other countries, you know, cops have to go through like 7 to 10 years of fucking training before they can even get a gun and go out there on the streets. And it's like fucking 6 weeks in Texas to like go out and be a cop.
But
Or
you
United
have to
States.
pass a background check and shit like that, so that's cool.
You don't have to pass like a fucking psyche though.
Yeah, you do.
got
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
you got. How do you explain these anger management people out there who just like they're
Oh
like?
no, trust me, the bar is set low.
See, so you know maybe there is, but you know there's a fucking very broad line. You know, like
The bar is set pretty low, but there is a psychiatric test, and people do fail it. Some people are smart enough to fucking beat it. Some people are smart enough to know, hey, this is what they want to hear.
exactly. That's what I do with these job assessments. You know what I'm saying?
Those
exactly.
Fucking psycho.
And those
Yeah.
And those exactly are the vindictive cops.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I just don't see how I just don't see why people let power go to their head. Like honestly, like here's the way that I see it. Like if you get
It
in
was fucking
power,
crazy though.
if you get
It was
in
going
power,
crazy.
like
He was-
dude,
he was-
just
he was on meth.
fucking maintain it and ride it out. Like what the fuck? Like what's so wrong with doing that? Maintain and ride it out. Like if you're in a power of authority and you have that hold or you have that, you know, that power, like dude, use it right. And then you just get the benefit of it. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with just doing your job correctly? Like I just saw this video the other day. Like, dude, they arrested this fucking, like, 12, 13-year-old little black girl in front of her family. And they're, like, fucking slinging her on the ground and all type of shit. And I'm all like, it took
showing you?
2 of you fuckers to throw a little girl on the floor. And y'all are twisting her arm and shit. She's underage. Unless she fucking murdered somebody, I'm pretty sure for her to be detained like that is illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Like,
a fucked up world we live in, bro.
I just think it's fucking. And then the fucking excuses that they use, like, oh, I was scared. Dude, if you're scared every time somebody moves, you shouldn't be a cop.
Like, there's that shit that just went down, like that white lady that killed her neighbor. Though she was a police officer.
Oh, because she walked into the wrong apartment.
Is that why?
Okay, so here's the story. They were dating. And apparently they broke up or so. I think this is what happened. The story might be mixed up with something else. But they were dating and they broke up, or they were partners, broke up. Something happened. They were in a relationship or whatever. And they stopped fucking around. Okay, so apparently she was like all distraught about it. She claimed she walked into the wrong apartment and killed the intruder. And then she's like, "Oh, it wasn't my apartment." But she got arrested for it. I don't think she got off.
She got fired though. She got fired, and I'm pretty.
I think she's in jail.
I don't think so.
I could have sworn I saw her mugshot.
But yeah, it's still like.
But yeah, this shit's fucking wild. Like, how do you? I mean, I know we live in a fucked up world. And I know people do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie. I'm somewhat irrational as well. So depending on what you've done to me, depends on my reaction or the retaliation level.
I'm the same, but I'm not gonna fucking kill you. I'll beat the shit out of you.
I'll make you wish you were dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll make, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'll make you want to kill me.
No, I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. If you killed a family member of mine, like, yeah, I'll probably kill you. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna
Like,
kill
dude,
you.
like, no, I'll fucking shoot you point blank in the face. Like, after I look at you dead eye and tell you, like, this is why you're dying, and know why you're dying, and then kill you right there. Like, that's the way I look at it, though. But you gotta do some extravagant shit for me to get to that dark place. You know what I'm saying? But I'll beat the fuck out of you with a tire iron and put you in the hospital, and you're gonna die.
I want to beat you up so bad. I want you to think about it in your most private moments.
Like how bad I beat the fuck out of you.
Like you be taking a shit.
In your most private moments.
Like, damn, my jaw still hurts.
I want you.
Yeah, looking
That's
at
what she said.
5 years later.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I want you to pay for it.
Nah, I want.
Motherfucker
Alright,
can't even
my
shoot
shit,
right.
If I were to do some shit like that, I don't know, like this is totally off subject, but like if I were to do some shit like that, motherfucker's gonna think about me every time he fucking eats, cause his jaw's not gonna close right. They're gonna wire that shit shut, and even then it's still gonna be fucking crooked.
But yeah, anyway, people are fucked up, you know, as you can tell.
Yeah.
You know, we all got a little bit fucked up in us, but some people take it to the extraordinary and do it because, you know, some little girl stole a candy bar, you know?
Yeah.
Or somebody's having a barbecue at a park, you know, or somebody's swimming in a swimming pool. Some people gotta find problem with something.
There's some kids willing to.
And unfortunately, it's fucking white people. That's to you, white people. Suck it the fuck up and just leave it alone. You know, I was white.
You're white.
I know I'm white, but you don't see me walking around criticizing everybody doing shit on the side of the street. I fucking keep my fucking mind forward, and I just go ahead and go. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was mine.
Like you gonna walk by and care if somebody's barbecuing in the park because you can smell it? You gonna get
Actually,
mad?
I'm gonna be a little upset. I don't get to eat some of it.
But see, but not a confrontational upset, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
I'm
you
just
got
gonna be
these
like-
fucking middle-aged white women out there just being like, "I can smell your barbecue from your house. I'm shutting it down," and I'm just like, "Bitch, go inside and mind your own business."
It smells.
Yeah, like for real. Like, have you ever cooked inside?
Like, you ever made a goddamn barbecue, woman?
Like, have you ever microwaved tuna?
You ever made
What kind of shit is that, bro?
Dude, because right at T-Mobile, nigga, when I used to work at T-Mobile, there was this dude, he was trying to eat healthy. This nigga microwave spicy tuna in the microwave, dude. And it just smelled like the entire fucking store up
That's
like
so
tuna.
gross.
And it was just good representation because it's a smelly fucking food when you heat it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, have you not cooked? Like, do you not know that odor arises and dissipates and moves and shit? Like,
Have you not cooked inside?
yeah, ever?
Shit's so good, aliens can smell it.
Ayo. There you go. Nice segue. Nice segue.
Oh,
yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead.
You know, because them niggas is amongst us everywhere, if y'all didn't know.
The scrolls
What? The what?
The scrolls.
from Marvel.
Oh.
The aliens
Oh.
are among us.
And indeed.
Scrolls. I totally forgot about the scrolls.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
okay,
only know about
so
them 'cause
I
I've
feel
seen
like there's
scrolls.
two different categories
You
with
feel
this
like
alien
we're
subject.
infiltrated?
No, well, yeah, for sure, bro. They're definitely among us. But what I'm saying is, okay, look, there's reptilians that transform, right? Okay. Shapeshifters.
Shapeshifters.
Right. Goddamn right.
Dun dun.
Goddamn right.
Law and Order.
Oh, that's the fucking. That's the thumbnail. Let's all look at it.
And then,
It's good.
Oh, you're copying me.
Allah.
but so and then there's the regular just extraterrestrials, right? So I feel like the
The reptiles and the regular extraterrestrials.
Argonians from Skyrim, so to speak. Okay.
Argonians. You play too many fucking video games.
Hell yeah.
Actually, speaking of aliens, I heard there was a thing amongst like the government in Hollywood to like actually like leak information through videos, like Close Encounters by Steven Spielberg or like Steven Spielberg. With all the aliens flying through the street and shit, apparently that's based off of like a real thing that happened, and like aliens came down and they took some people with them.
So I don't know if my grandma's bullshitting or not, but she did tell me recently that she used to date this dude in the military, like way back in the day when she was young, and he went to Area 51 because he was in like some specials unit in the military or whatever.
Yeah.
And him and a couple people had went to the Area 51 like not too long after Roswell had happened.
Yeah.
And she said that he would never say anything about it ever. Like he wasn't allowed. And then one time like they had left each other or whatever, they stopped being in a relationship, and then like she got with her brother or something like that. I don't know, it's a weird story or something. And then like apparently when he left the military, he told both of them what happened. And he's like, there's definitely a spaceship in there, and there's 2 dead aliens in there.
Indeed.
And I
We
was
got
all
some
like-
inside facts.
and I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
the
yo.
thumbnail. Aliens exist. Proof.
And I was like, yo,
Question
that's-
mark! Exclamation point!
and I was like, I was just like, that's pretty fucking intense. You know what I mean?
Camera three.
I mean, who knows how fucking true it is, but it's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the reason why I even mention like reptilians,
Yeah,
like and the whole like shape shifting concept is because think about it. If
So I'm
you
gonna
take
spot the
religion,
controllers.
if you take religion out of everything and you go based off of evolution, you cannot tell me that monkeys were the only thing to evolve to where, you know, this stuff happens. Like reptilians, they're cold-blooded. They have adaptive skins. They
We're
have.
not cold-blooded though.
Dude,
We're not.
apparently,
But
there's
that's why
all
they
kinds of-
shapeshift and look like us. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they're probably fake. They're probably fake and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all conspiracy. It's all theory. You know, it's all just.
You know
talk.
what?
Bro,
You know
apparently
what?
there's
The
multiple
one with
species that live in our Earth.
Exactly. But don't you think it's possible for, like, Oprah? And you see
What if-
these videos where, like, her eyes fucking close and she looks like a fucking cat, like a snake. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you... I mean, I know there's Photoshop and I know you can slow things down and edit and do all this shit. That's why I say
Frame
it
by
may
frame.
not be real. You know what I'm saying? It's all theory. But if it was real, don't you think that would be the race that would be in the government? Don't you think that would be the race that would be in power right now? The Illuminati? What if they were reptilians? You know what I'm saying? What if they evolved in a way that we didn't?
Sponsor us.
And then of course you have your extraterrestrials, the ones that just didn't come from this planet at all.
Oh, okay. Then there's one on that side
Say it
too.
one more time. My bad.
It said there's those
Wouldn't they be the ones
that
that were in power? I mean,
the
yeah,
ones who evolved alongside us, but evolved faster and in a different way.
there's no fucking way they would evolve faster without us fucking knowing. Like,
How?
okay, first of all, they're gonna be like, oh, let's
if
get away
we
from
evolve from monkeys, if
reptiles.
we evolve from monkeys, right?
So
if just so say that
Not
we took
just
religion out of
monkeys
it.
from apes.
Same
No.
shit, bro. I mean,
no, they're different.
No, they
They're
are
different.
I got a question though.
Monkeys are stupid.
So you're
apes are
saying
smart.
at one point the
Strong.
reptiles and the humans were walking side by side, and then they decide, hey, we're different, so we're gonna go off and we're gonna control them.
I feel that the reptiles
And
lived in a different environment.
We're not gonna let them see us.
My theory.
I feel like the reptiles evolved in a different environment than we did.
My
I feel like
question
they
is-
would have had to
alright,
evolve
We
in
were
a
all
very
over the
hot.
fucking world though.
All right, here's a theory. Okay, the fucking spaceship from Mars that we've already destroyed Mars, and bullshit like that.
On how we got here in the first place.
Yes.
That theory.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's plausible
It's-
facts to it.
But what if we weren't the only things that got sent here?
I mean, y'all have heard that there's fucking aliens on the moon and shit, and that like we've never really even talked about what really happened up there.
That would probably have to go with what this nigga said though, honestly. Like, if the aliens came from somewhere, like that's one theory, they came from Mars. Like we were talking about that shit.
Okay.
But then there's also the
No,
theory
like,
that
like the
there's people
reptilian,
on the
like
moon-
what I'm
there's-
saying is like, what if not only us came, not only humans, but reptilians as, you know what I mean?
Or shit, not
As
even.
fucking fuck.
I mean, not even that. What if
Like,
the
they all-
reptilians
they
were
came
fucking
with
here?
us
What if the
and
reptilians were fucking on Earth before we even fucking got here from Mars? Like there was
That's-
fucking dinosaurs and shit here. Like what? They didn't have a smart species. No dinosaur evolved past the point of being a fucking brainless idiot dinosaur. Like they had smarter species.
It's
You know what I'm
different
saying?
Genetics, bro. It's just
I'm pretty
different.
sure if the aliens are gonna be like.
But if there was an extraterrestrial involved,
I feel like if reptilians were here, then I feel like
I'm
then
sorry.
countless other shit could possibly also be here.
exactly.
What if a reptilian fucked a monkey and made humans?
Probably not.
That's pretty
I don't know.
unplausible. That when if aliens fucked an ape, that's more plausible. Just due to the fact that the only representation we have of aliens is the fact that they have a similar outlook like us. But again, that's why
But then again,
the
apes-
stages of evolution. That's why we came from apes, because there's more of a resemblance between our look now and their look now.
And why would an alien race come here to
And
control? I don't
fucking
know.
animal. I
If
don't
they
know.
came, if they want control, it's
You're
assuming
gonna
that they're like
fucking
us.
I mean, it's a fucking thought, goddammit.
Because every time we've interacted with anything else on our planet, we've fucking destroyed and conquered.
They are like us. They like.
Exactly, but that's why I said the
Yeah,
concept
but-
of shapeshifting.
They
Yeah,
are.
but that's implying that they're like us. What if they're not like us whatsoever? That implies that they have that they have the mindset like us to destroy and conquer.
And they're gonna come, and they've already infiltrated, so.
And if they've already infiltrated, what's to stop them from
Then I guess we're all
destroying
dead.
and conquering?
I guess we're all dead then. Are we even alive right now?
But they've been here. They've been here for for years and years and years, thousands of years already. If their plan was to
Multiple.
conquer, then they would have done it already.
So it's multiple.
Exactly.
So then why do you have that concept?
But that's just like I'm just saying, like that assumes that they're like us.
Now see, here's what I
But
think.
they're not.
Here's what I think that goes along with what you're saying. If they don't look like us, then they haven't legitimately shown themselves because of that reason. Because we don't know how to react. Because when we react, it will be to conquer it.
I guess
kill it.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And
They
with that
started-
mindset,
they started-
they don't want to do that because one, they're either passive and they don't want to, put the force out there, because if they do, they're gonna kill us. You know what I'm saying? If they have the advanced technology, like, dude, it's, fucking.
I have a feeling that a lot of our fans are gonna love you, Josh.
It's-
If we ever grab any.
Why?
They're gonna be like, I like him. He expresses his feelings. And he's dominant.
Looking at this. Oh my god.
What happened?
Awkward silence.
I don't know, you kind of cut me off, so it's like I kind of forgot what I was talking about, where I was leading. I don't know, Diego was talking about, like,
I don't know. I believe
conquering and
I
shit.
believe if they're passive, then why even be here in the first place? Why blend in the first
I
place?
feel like they don't want to unleash their full force because they do
They're
realize
watching
that
us.
when they do show themselves,
Exactly, it's
we're so,
observation.
when they do show, like, if and when they do show themselves, we're so small-minded that our government's just gonna go straight after them.
Exactly.
And when they unleash, they know if they were to fucking come and literally invade Earth, they'd kill a lot of innocent people. And if they're passive
And
enough, they take that into consideration. So they just
And
live
that's
amongst
how
us.
that's why I feel that they've just blended in amongst us, and they've just decided to try and go into power. But that could be a good or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? They could be here long enough to where they get corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Or they could, be here for a different intention completely, and to literally split the world up. I mean, y'all hear the fucking news. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, the world ain't fucking perfect. If it was, then we wouldn't have these fucking trade treaties and fucking borders and fucking all this other bullshit to where, like, you need a fucking passport to fucking leave your country. Why the fuck do I need a passport to leave my country? It's the fucking same world.
Hey,
Because things are fucked
Peeking
up,
away.
and
Huh?
people
He's
are fucked
fucking
up.
away.
Exactly.
So you have to
This is
protect
fine.
your
This
country
is
and your
from
people
last
from fucked
night.
up people.
Because this nigga's live.
Even though your country is the fucked up people.
That was intense.
Yeah, it
Him
was.
and Lance.
Bro, honestly,
Josh and
is
Lance
it-
talking, man,
is
that
it us
shit's
or them,
hilarious.
honestly?
That's how they feel about us.
That's how they feel about us. That's exactly how they look at it.
Is it us?
But if everybody continues to look at it that way, then nobody's ever gonna be like, hey, look, let's put the bullshit aside.
From the
Because
bathroom,
Yes,
yeah, you
like,
can. Yeah, that's pretty.
Like, I wasn't missing nothing.
Yeah,
And I can
yeah.
still hear him throughout the walls.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Fucking
Yeah.
Josh. The acoustics in the house. No, but okay, so yeah, aliens. I don't know if they exist. Let me give my point of view because I don't think I said anything about it.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
it
Because these two
either.
been going
It's
off like
a
fucking
deep
crazy.
Alright.
topic.
Okay,
There's so many
so now
theories.
it's Diego's and Josh's turn to listen, and we can talk.
Yeah.
How's that sound for prestigious?
Dude.
All right.
Sounds
So-
scary.
I don't know, man. I think aliens exist. I've seen a lot of clips, but I'm also pro-religion, So I mean, it's kind of hard to find the balance in the universe, so to speak. Thanos. Listen, Josh. Just listen.
Just one
Just
quick thought.
listen.
Just one quick thought.
Just
Just
listen.
one.
It's hard to find
Just
the balance
one.
in the universe, feeling like Thanos. So like I don't know. I've seen the clips and shit, and like I see like these experts that go through and be like, hey, it's not faulty. Like you can see you can tell if the shit's been altered in pixels and shit. Like somebody drags a fucking square image over, it's gonna have different pixels that align different ways.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's and then I don't know. So like there's
That's
a lot
where
of
the blur comes from.
there's a lot of shit that can't be explained. Of course, Roswell. Why would the public do that? I mean, I don't know. Why would the government do that to create the illusion that aliens exist for the public? Let's say if it was the government that did that, why though? Like, I mean,
I
so
feel
that's
like-
why it had to be an alien.
I feel like an actual alien crashed and they covered it up. I heard that the recovery time was like that.
Okay. And that's it for you, Josh.
One more thing. What if God was an
Two more
alien?
things.
What if God was an alien? That's all I wanted to say. Is if you ever thought that God itself was an extraterrestrial
Then
higher being?
It might be. I don't know.
Right.
I feel like
I'm just saying.
I feel like God's beyond
Okay,
that.
that's it for you.
Alright, yeah, like,
Yeah, y'all are like in a whole different room. Like, y'all have walls right here.
yeah.
Just listen.
My deal is like, yeah, I'm pro-religion. I'm also, is there aliens out there? Possibly, maybe, for sure, possibly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I know.
I ain't never seen one.
Ayo, facts.
See, with that.
Although I have seen,
Ooh, I got something with that
go ahead.
deal. Like,
Although I have seen some shit. Chilling in my driveway, sober as fuck. I know I was sober for a fact because I didn't have anything to smoke, I didn't have anything to drink, and I was sitting there, I was bored as fuck on my driveway looking up. And I see it's 2 stars, and I'm watching them. They're fucking moving fucking going zigzag across the sky, going back and forth, and they meet up, and all of a sudden they start back where they were. And they're going like that, and then they meet up. One takes off this way, one takes off that way.
Yeah.
And they both disappear. And my homeboy Tony was with me. He goes, "Bro, did you see that?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, there's fucking aliens out there." I said,
All high.
Nah, we were both sober, and we told people the next day at school. They're like, "Nah, y'all were fucking high." He was like, and both of us, "Nah, we were both sober. We know what we saw."
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Dude,
I
saw.
It's Ashley's turn. Sorry, Diego.
Indeed.
No, I seen some shit similar to that though. Honestly, I've had people come up to me and be like, like they've seen me before, and like you have this feeling in my gut, like like you see them in your dreams, like it's real life. I don't know, like.
No.
And it's like, I don't know. It's.
I feel like deja vu kind of.
It's like the
No.
shapeshifter kind of thing. Like the reason why people see you, like they say that they've seen you before. Like, hey, you look familiar. I've seen you before.
It's because they seen you in the dream.
No, it's because they've seen somebody. They've seen something or
Shape.
something that has taken the form of you
And
or
I
taken
had-
the likeness of you, and is somewhere else.
And I had that dream because
Like,
that's
okay,
happening
Google.
and I don't know about it, and it's.
That's like interdimensional type shit, though. I feel.
Yeah, that's
That's an
how I
accord.
feel, but I feel like I was saying I've seen aliens too. Like I've seen them in the sky in the middle of nowhere in the country when my grandma lives in
Good.
Mathis. I just sit outside. No, I wasn't smoking either, and I was just sitting up there drinking,
No.
and I just I'm good. I saw fucking shit move like that too, but it came back, and like it sat there for a second. And like I went and got my grandma and I told her, to come look, and like she witnessed it as well. And shit, it like just sat there for a minute, like it was watching us, like it saw that we saw it or something, And I had this bad feeling in my gut, like I felt like they.
Like you're about to get murdered.
Honestly,
Fuck.
Like,
Could you imagine getting murdered by an alien?
like having that shit just come and adopt me, fucking, I would never come back, like.
Yeah, that shit would be a trip, honestly.
Dude.
I'd be like, my dad's on Earth. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I've honestly experienced some shit like that too. I remember being like 5 or 6. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before. I may have recorded it before me saying it, but like I remember being like maybe not like 5 or 6. It was like 9 or like it was like 8ish, maybe 9. I was living with my great grandmother, and I was playing at my friend's house. We're jumping on his trampoline and shit. And then I remember I was leaving and from his house, and I was gonna go back home. I remember looking in the sky, and like I saw it like in the corner of my eye at first, and like between a tree, and so I didn't know what it was, but it was straight a UFO it was like a metallic silver disc, and it had like panels, and each panel was like a light, and it was like pulsating around it, and it had green, white, and like orange lights
Was it a
all
toy?
around it. No, it wasn't a toy. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was, and like I thought it was like in the tree or some shit, but like I moved from the tree, and like it was in the sky, and it was just like chilling there, and like I fucking like freaked out and just fucking like ran home, and just like
Hid under your bed?
not like hid under my bed. I basically tried not to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like my mind freaked out and was like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it lost its shit and then was just like,
Yeah, honestly.
don't tell anybody what you saw.
Yeah, see, I had a nightmare and I woke up and I had to not think about it the time I saw the Grim Reaper or whatever, but I was just like, yeah, dude, that's scary. I don't want to think about that. Like, what do
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. Yeah,
Ghostbusters.
Ooh, that's even more scarier.
That's too.
That's some creepy
Oh
ass dreams.
shit, dude! Fuck! I'm caught up with y'all. Fuck. Damn, dude. But yeah, okay. What else we gotta talk about other than aliens?
What do you want to talk about? The Cardi and Nicki, MGK and M. or Androids and iPhones?
Ooh, let's do that one.
Androids and iPhones.
Yeah.
Dude, Androids are super superior.
Josh, you can't say nothing through this one.
This is the one that he needs.
Yeah, that's the one he's like, ooh, I'm gonna fucking wait.
I
You'd
know,
be like, no,
right?
you can't say nothing. You had too much.
First of all, I don't want a bomb in my pocket, as I stated last night.
Dude, it was the fucking Note 7. It happened on a couple devices. They were recalled and fixed.
Look at that.
It's not happened since.
They sell little attachments.
Samsung tried a new battery. It fucking didn't work out. But look, they fixed the problem. They corrected it. They even reimbursed and gave money back to other people.
Hey, look, they sell a new attachment for the new Samsungs. You just add a little fuse to the headphone jack and you can just light it. Just chuck it at somebody.
Look at that. Look at
Listen
that.
to 80.
It's also a bomb. But wait, there's more.
I've heard some rare stories about the iPhones melting. So, I mean, you know, the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Blasphemous.
It's a rarity. But anyway, no.
I love the debate.
I haven't heard about a fucking Android phone blow up since the fucking whole thing happened with the Note 7. The Note 8 was good, the Note 9's good, the S8 was good, the S9's good. Everything was fine beyond that point.
People don't forget.
That's fine. I'm sure the people who switched to Android from iPhone don't forget the fact that y'all keep spending almost $1,000, you know, every fucking 7 months to buy a bigger screen that Android's had for like so long, and they just keep fucking you guys over.
Y'all had that whenever the bombs blew up, right?
that's your only debatable response though, is that they blew up. Like, give me some real fucking things. Like, tell me why you don't actually like Android. What is it?
Alright, it just feels a little sloppy to me. It doesn't feel as sleek and as smooth, you know what I'm saying?
And I can 100% agree with that. But do you know why?
Because this is an iPhone and that is an Android.
No,
that
it is
is a
because
knockoff.
iPhone is super restricted and plain. It is simplified down to a very fine extent so it can run very smooth like
I'll
that.
tell you something. You pull a Denzel. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you something, huh? You know, okay, first of all, I mean, I like very professional looks, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the sloppiness of an Android. I don't know, this has the bright colors as well that attract to my eyes, and this just looks lovely. Rather than, let me see yours, open your home screen.
Let me turn my brightness up though, I keep it low.
Yeah, go ahead, do that. Go ahead, do that. Me as well. Yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, it looks alright. It doesn't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, see, like, here's my thing. I love Apple. Like, and I say I love Apple because I don't, you know, I've had Apple products.
I mean,
I've had it.
I love Android as well. I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
I've had Apple products. I think they're fantastic. I've always loved the fact that their processors are super smooth. Their A chips, even from fucking like their A7 and up, was pretty fucking spectacular compared to Samsung's their Qualcomm.
I could tell.
Their Qualcomm Snapdragon, you know, their processor is good, but what Qualcomm allows Samsung to do is to have this huge multitasking capability. Apple has it as well, but it's not to the extent that Android has.
Yeah.
I mean, Android has split screen with a shitload of apps that you can do it with. There's the fact that there's more RAM, so you can have more windows open before your phone starts to lag. Now, I tested this on iPhone because I wanted to see how proficient it was with keeping tabs.
On the what? What?
On the iPhone 7 Plus.
Mm.
And you cannot have...
What is it?
That split screen. He's got YouTube and his notes open at the same time. And he can legitimately scroll through YouTube, play a video, and then come back over here and just
watch
fucking...
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, and basically just scroll.
That's three.
and that's because this is a low grade Android with a fucking 6-inch display. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't.
See, that just feels like too much for me.
Apple doesn't make stuff like that.
I know that feels like extra gnarly.
And I understand what you mean.
It feels third party as fuck.
And I understand what you mean by things feeling sloppy. Like being too much on the screen, clutterful, I guess you can say. Like the widget idea. Like, you see how my weather just pops up on the entire screen? Like, you see how my weather and my time is, like, on my screen? I have, like, a fucking Google search bar and shit. If that's what you mean by clutter, you don't have to have that. But here's my thing. Here's what I like about Android and what I don't like about...
What's your thing about it, Diego?
My thing about it is I like
Pause.
my Androids.
Pause.
Oh, well, down.
Fuck it, dude. You down to leave it raw? Raw dog it?
Raw. We should name it Raw Entertainment, man, I'm saying.
Josh, can I have a cigarette?
It sounds like a porn
Let's
thing.
take a cigarette break.
No, a cigarette.
Well, we're almost
Middle
done.
of the podcast.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we got two more deals to fuck.
No, we're just gonna finish this one because we're already at 45 minutes.
Yeah, alright. Well, yo, Diego, so how do you feel about Android and iPhone?
Yeah.
Like, what's your controversy? And please drop legitimate facts. Please don't just say they look good. Like, I want to hear your, like, actual thought.
I can customize this a lot more than I can like an iPhone. I feel like.
Right.
Like that's my main thing, and then like you said, like I can do multiple things with it. I can fucking scroll through Facebook and fucking have
watch
YouTube
porn.
running in the background.
Right.
I can
Dude,
fucking
and the outsourced downloading, APKs, being able to download and
I mean, you could also
basically
do
have
that
that
on
jailbroken phone without jailbreaking it.
You could do that on an iPhone.
I know you can, but you gotta completely go out of your way. You gotta avoid your warranty. You gotta avoid bricking it. And you know, once you brick an iPhone, there is no going back.
You can brick an Android.
Yeah, and there's no going back.
Exactly.
That's the problem. But it's much harder to brick an Android because of the openness of it. Apple has so many securities and firewalls and
Why are
fucking.
you so disrespectful?
I'm not, I'm just saying, like, they got so much fucking type of stuff to keep you away from doing that thing. To exploit the internet and use it for what it is.
Hey, Josh.
That's all I'm saying. Is they exploit it and they don't let you use it.
These are indoor voices.
Hey,
They exploit it.
yes.
very heated fucking Android
Yeah.
iPhone debate.
Yeah.
In the heated
You see,
Yeah,
that's the
sure,
crazy
yeah.
thing. I'm in the minority right here because I'm the only iPhone user in the group right now, and it's okay though because I will stand ground. That's what I do. I stand ground.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I've had Apple products, like I said.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong though, I am pro Android as well. Like I want an Android tablet, but I also want an iPad. I'll probably fuck around and get both. Though, you know what I'm saying? Because like though, that's the thing though. They make beautiful products, especially in the tablet. The reason why I want the Android tablet is because it's open.
Dude, believe me, the fucking XS Max, bro.
But I want a badass, beautiful, sleek, sexy fucking phone.
Yeah, the XS Max, bro. I really want that.
This bitch is amazing.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really fucking want that phone.
This bitch is
But the reason why I'm not gonna fucking get it is because the outsourced downloading is not there. If they released the security
It's a pretty
on the outsourced
phone.
downloading, then it would fucking change Apple's game.
It would, but
It would fuck. They would basically fucking shut down.
it would decrease security measures by so much. Like,
But at your own risk. Dude, think about it. Apple Care, Apple in general fucks you already. Okay, they've already openly admitted to the fact because somebody who used to work there, a tech developer, came out and said it, and then Apple had to come out and fucking agree to it and basically say it was true. They slowed down your phones after 2 generations.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I mean, now that's
so
fucked up.
iPhone 7s are garbage right now.
I disagree with that. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Okay,
I think I have like a.
But
I
hey,
have a
but
647.
Android does it too. All phone companies do
But
it.
it's chilling though. I mean,
But-
my phone shit.
But Apple does it way worse. They send out updates that require you to use your phone to update it, and then that update fucks your phone. Android has the option to not download that update, and your phone basically stays the same, unless it's a network update. Unless your phone needs a network update, that's the only time you're not going to be able to have to update it. But features and shit like that, you can decline it all fucking day long. Same as on there. But you have ones that are mandatory, that you can't fucking do shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I know what you're talking about.
So it's the
I know what you're
it's
saying.
the same concept, you know, with both phones.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But if Android can say, here, look, here's a fucking $900 phone as well, you know, but we're gonna allow you to fuck it up if you want to. Apple should do the same, especially for what they fucking charge, and the fact that they want to sit there and hide behind the blanket and say that Android doesn't make their screen and that Android doesn't help them with software, because they do. They help with the camera and they help with the screen. The Max is you know, like,
Microphone, bro. The microphone.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it there, though. That before it gets too long. That's what she said, and it's too late already. All right, but yeah, that's what we got today, guys. For today, looking ass.
Yeah, spicy conversation.
Yeah, Josh is very loud, so we'll go ahead and call this one Josh's podcast. Josh and his bitches.
Yeah.
Josh and his bitches. I'll get a close up of his face for the thumbnail.
Let's not do that.
All right.
Too bad.
Hit that record button, bro. Let's go outside.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and put this blunt out.
Eli, play some music. Josh.
Yo.
What's up?
Hey Eli, fuck off and put a fucking picture of your face on there.